Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the YouTube account 45-44. If you caught the live stream, guys, making a lot of progression into 45. I'm going to continue it tonight with the boss stages. We're going to get right into it, guys. First, I did want to show you where we've been doing and where we've been scoring within the treasure scramble. 1.79, so doing pretty good. I definitely need to get a couple more heroes. But out of here, guys, we get some solid Stargazer cards, get some resources. We also get some bait, we get some diamonds, and we do get some engraving mats. Very, very cool to see, guys. We're going to continue making progression in here, getting more red chests out of here as we continue. Hopefully getting Vithiel pretty soon, getting some copies since Sunday. So looking at one day? 2 days, one day? We've actually farmed up 42 Stargazer scrolls, guys. Going through the Lightbearer Tower with the Awakened version of Belinda, the trial version, made a lot of progression in there, including a couple other game modes. Got 42 cards already, super stoked. Also, I have 132 time emblems. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and we'll get into the campaign. 45-44. I tried a couple formations in here. We tried a few more. I'm going to come down here. Sono Res, always good formations. Mickey, the same. It is going to be the Thor and Cheese, guys. So I am hoping in this formation it's going to work. We have a couple of the other heroes in here really built. We have Nara, of course, built up a little bit, which is old school Nara. If you guys remember when she had a ton of utility, when we actually utilized Nara within formations to counter Brutus. So the original version of Brutus, of course, had the immunity shield. Nara was the counter to Brutus, guys. But again, we're going to have to get this formation to work. All right, guys, and there we go. Finally got the victory with the Thor and Cheese, 31.34 billion. Kelthar, of course, staying alive in this one, stacking everyone right on there. Boom, here comes the first ult. Goes off. Boom, right there is the second ult, guys. Getting the victory on there. Very, very cool to see. So let's just continue through here with the auto battle. This one, Lucretia, we of course have Granite up here as the freeze. So once Granite dies, everybody is frozen, which means Lucretia can literally just go through the comps just like that, guys. Makes it super, super efficient for her. Now this one, of course, the Charmazard. This has as much RNG as we see with the Thor and Cheese, guys. This is a really, really big RNG combination in here as well. Keeping that Mesmerize up, super important to keep the teams killing themselves. Where Zolrath comes in, does a lot of damage in the formation. Have to keep the Mesmerize up. As you can see, guys, Mahiro went down, Rosline went down. That means damage is completely nullified at that point, or the crowd control is nullified at that point. Now up here we are running the Frosty, which again, guys, the pet energy on some of these are very, very slow to actually get the pet to come out and ult. It does take quite a bit. And even in here, guys, it's, again, a lot of RNG factor within these formations to continue the ultimate abilities going, allowing Zolrath to take out the targets. But it looks like this one is going to get it done, guys, and they do. Zolrath, of course, doing a lot of damage within these formations, bringing us to our fourth team, which, of course, is the crowd control with Scarlet ult. So, of course, Leonardo, boom, big crowd control right there, guys. Buys a little bit of time for Scarlet to get some boosts. Mortis just buffed Grez. Everybody is crowd controlled, guys, and then it just relies on Scarlet. Boom, just raining terror with her RNG, getting it done pretty easy in there as well. Then our final formation, Mishka. So again, crowd control 5-pull. This one's pretty interesting. Got to keep Queen alive. This one has to keep Queen alive, guys. If Queen dies too early, she is not going to provide the crowd control. But Skarath, Queen, Mishka, all three of them can actually provide a significant amount of crowd control in here, which slowly burns down these teams. But you also have to keep Iran up as well. The twins in here, I know the link between the twins is what we're looking to do in here. But again, I'm kind of surprised. Sometimes Iran will take almost no damage, and I think it has to do with Mishka's ults. And then sometimes he'll get burned down in literally a second, but it looks like this is going to be a successful attempt, guys. And there we go. Let's look at the damage in here. That finishes out another boss stage. Lucretia, 47, almost 48 billion damage in the formation. And here's 776. Look at that. Rosaline putting out a lot of damage, guys. Zolrath the same. I need to build up Zolrath a little bit more. 24 billion, 12 billion there from Grez. And then, of course, 17 billion from Iran. Putting up, again, some really big numbers. And turning the corner of the bridge, guys, we're going to continue through here. I want to make some more progression in here. We have Brutus in here. It looks like we have Baden in here as well, as this is just a monster team within this formation. Of course, Baden bringing up the ad, meaning back row. We are just putting everyone together, guys. Oden back here just scaling all by himself. And look, just throwing away around the entire team, guys. Brutus and his crowd control is huge. You can even see little Tasmane right in there, or Talismane right in there in the middle, guys. Just locking down this team from both sides. Hendrix in there, Baden's in there providing crowd control, Oden's in there. Very, very short work, but a really super heavy investment team right there, guys. All right, so Baden's out. So now we have no option to use Baden. This run, even with Baden in there, and see how it still gives me the ability to use Baden. Even though we've used him too much, we cannot use him anymore. It still does give me the option of Baden because I have him at legendary, is my thought. It is probably the reason. Now this one, of course, Lucretia, guys, just a monster damage dealing hero. Combine her with the awakened version of Thane. Again, just incredible damage within here. 45-47. Hoping to get through one or two more boss fights. Now this one is Thorin. All Negrez, we could probably do this one. Yeah, I mean, we have some levels on them. And I think just having our heroes built out a little bit higher, even with a little bit higher levels. Solus, of course, going to ult really quick. But Lion, we have built up quite a bit, guys. Now, the Wing Lion, we do have built up quite a bit, which makes a big difference in these formations, guys. We can get the crowd control up here if we can get them focusing on Grez's minions. Solus will just do it by herself in the back. And look at it, guys. 30 billion, almost 31 billion damage from Grez, guys. That is just incredible. Absolutely incredible with the damage we're putting out. And it looks like a lot of the players, Sono, Rez, and Mickey, a couple other players, are already into probably the next chapter at this point. See, he has Baden in this formation. Let's look at Mickey's. All right, Mickey's not using Baden. We have Lucretia built. We have Scarlet built. But Thorin Cheese again, guys. Again with this one. Big RNG factor, especially with Hendrik in this one. Now, even Taylor right up in the top. If you've seen, Kelthar was taking out Taylene really solid. Even when Spectral Form, guys, look at the damage. Boom, it just literally crushed the whole formation. Guys, Kelthar in that one, we'll look at it at the end, but Kelthar in that one doing a lot of damage. Took Taylor down all by himself right there in the back, guys. This one, of course, crowd control ult, and here comes Solus with the big heals, but Scarlet already ulted twice, guys, before we even see the first rollout from Scarlet, or from this first ult from Solus. We already seen Scarlet ult twice, which again, a little bit of an RNG factor. We gotta get Scarlet, keep Scarlet up and alive before we get those ults, guys. There we go. There's one ult. Just got to take down the target with that first ult. Boom. There's the ult. Scarlet. Here comes the rain again. Even though Alna went down, we still have Grez up, and Grez still has minions. Making it easy. Just like that, guys. Scarlet crushing targets with the damage. And this one, Lucretia again. Lucretia's going to get Halos's buff right off the bat. Going to get that link there from Lorzen, which means amplifying her damage, guys. Look at that. Even got the buff up there from Hodgkin with the Jolly Roger, making it super easy. And of course, we have the 5 pull with Taylene. So interesting kind of formation, because remember, Tailene, of course, can take an incredible amount of damage. There is the ultimate from Queen, bringing everyone together. Boom. Crowd control goes straight through. Again, making it a pretty easy formation in there. And then our final one, we have Aziz in here. And then, of course, the regular crowd control team, guys. Heavy crowd control, especially because Aziz we have built out. Pretty strong. Overall, I don't use him for any formations. I'm surprised he's in here. But overall, guys, a pretty strong build with having that awakened version of Aziz. Now, of course, Thorin, guys, 51 billion damage. Look at that. Incredible, the amount of damage he puts out. This one, 27 from Scarlet. Looking at Lucretia, 40 billion from Lucretia in there. Remember the 5-pull, 11 and 12, 8. So this team doing pretty strong. Then, of course, the final team, guys, look at that. 13, almost 14 billion damage from the awakened version of Aziz, which is really, really cool to see him built, guys. 45, 49. So we are getting close. I'm hoping, see this team. Not having Pharrell built, I feel like is a big one in this team, guys. I do have him built out a little bit, but not with the engraving. That's really the big part that I think right here is having some more on the engraving is going to make a big difference. Silas, also, we don't have the damage mitigation because we don't have him with the engraving either. There we go. We got Pharrell's crowd control. Went down early right there, but again, the crowd control can make a big difference in these formations, guys. But let's see the other options. Hell Spawns, again, Scarlet. This is a good build because I have Aziz. That awakened version of Aziz, of course, is going to just take out Mahira in the beginning. Means if we can keep all Negrez up a little bit. Scarlet with the ult. Look at that. Took Gwen down like nothing, guys. That is the reason we build up Scarlet. Just crazy damage. Just have to wait through Brutus Shield. Boom. Very easy getting through that formation as well. Look at that. Almost 32 billion damage on that one. So 4550. I know level deficiencies continue to just get higher and higher. Thorin cheese again. See, we got this one pretty built. This has Neve. Now, Neve, I don't have, again, with the engraving. There's so many heroes in here that we need the engraving on. Because, of course, Neve will buff up the ads, which in this formation is huge because of Grez. But we'll try it out. We'll try it even having Neve built up a little bit lower. Because Raku's built, everybody else is built pretty much except Neve. Neve is really the one that we have to get a little bit higher, and that could make all the difference in here, guys. But again, if we can keep those minions up for Grez, we'll give it one more shot with this comp. And we'll see. We might have to change it up a little. Again, we know the Thorin cheese will win without a doubt, but I like using that as a last resort. Because some of these formations, guys, are so fickle in here. 686 right there, guys. The Awakened. You know what? There's Belinda. I have that trial version. Let's see what she does in this one. Trial version, of course, we have her built out very high. There's mitigation for Merlin. This could be a pretty solid meta comp. Because if we can get her to ult, boom, there's the glass cannon, guys. Look at that energy. There it is again. She ults so fast. 11, but look at that. 21. Still 11.32 billion damage in a matter of 2 ults. Just literally that fast within those formations. And here, Brute, look at this. A straight up invade team. It's been a long time since I've seen an evade team, guys. Frampton comes right over. Anastel went down quick, but Brutus is still up. Brutus is a monster to take down, guys. But Raku made short work of it. Now, of course, Anasta as well. Having that Brawler's protection in there. Gotta be able to keep her up for just a couple minutes so we get this crowd control going. Even there, Talus main guy's doing a lot of damage here. But we're going to have to see 45-51. I think we're off to another boss stage next. Lucretia, we can absolutely use that. We have the Beguile ability right here in the back, which means Keldar is going to come over and get Beguiled, which just takes out his own targets. Lucretia right there fully buffed, making very, very short work of it, guys. All right, there we go. So we're 8 stages away from this chapter being done. We went from 44 to 52. Definitely made some solid progression in here, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.